how's it going? Well, I'm back. We're trying the different setup here. Oh, what happened here? I guess I accidentally pushed it down a little bit. There, fix that up a little bit. But I think I've got the picture-in-picture thing going with the phone. And then I also mounted the camera, the Osmo. I'm not sure if I'll use it because I think I've got this thing. I turned the camera around this way, and it seems to make a nice difference. So, like for me being in the picture, but I'm able to do this. Anyways, we're headed to Perth. I'm going to go put different insurance on this truck. So I'm headed to go see Cheryl, my insurance person. So, well, it's catching the thing here. God damn it, I thought I had this right. Hold on, folks. Trying that again. I'm trying to get rid of the stupid thing that's kind of showing there, there, that seems to be a little better. How's that? That look better? You got me in the... It's hard to see from this thing unless I pull forward. Okay, I got the road right. You guys are recording, I think. Yeah. All right, let's try that. Now, as for the Osmo, I'm seeing more data. Okay, there we go. Holy moly, these things, eh? Anyway, okay, I'm going to turn the Osmo off. Because I don't need it today, and I may not use it, but I did mount a new mount on there, so I took off the old one that broke. I cleaned it. I had purchased some new Gorilla Glue yesterday, so let's hope the anti-shake is working good. Because I'm not, I don't have anti-shake because I'm not using the single one. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, so you guys are catching me in. You're also catching my little... Jesus Christ. You know, maybe I have that in a bad place too, eh? I might have to move that. I'm some treat to look at when I get to that goddamn insurance office. Anyway, I don't need to dress up in a fucking suit. $18 Celsius. Very nice day today. And starting to see the first black fly in fucking March. Black fly in March. Okay. They're not supposed to be here till April or May. They only last about a month. They make all the newcomers put for sale signs up. Yay. Sorry, newcomers. I just soon see you go back to your cities. Anyways, and then June, but of course mosquitoes. Then the mosquitoes will stick around until about August. And then all of a sudden in August, they all disappear. The black fly's gone by June, a little later, maybe a couple, it depends how wet it is. And then, I can't think of what I'm saying here. Deer fly. They'll start up in June, July, more likely July. They're not around very long either. 4 or 5 weeks and they're gone. But they're just such miserable little biting creatures, eh? So I'm doing the insurance. Got to go get groceries for the camp and for my mom. And, I forgot to print the list out. What an idiot I am. I'll just have to work off the phone today. Forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, groceries. True has already been out this morning. He picked up a new hose for the splitter. The hose we bought for it doesn't have the metal rings inside of it proper, so it can kink and fold, so that's no good. So anyway, apparently he found something with the wires in it or whatever it is. He said he's happy with it. There won't be any problem. So that's good enough for me with True. Thought I was getting the part for the Grizzly today, but I don't know. Perlator still hasn't updated their tracking number from yesterday. But the only thing it did say is it's scheduled for tomorrow. But I've seen that before, and it shows up today because it left Toronto like at 8:30 last night. So there's no reason for that not to be already on the the truck today. But who knows? I'm wondering too if there's going to be any extra charges. I don't think there should be, like for crossing the border. What's going on here? These guys burning wood. 20 Celsius, guys, and you're burning firewood? Glad you have lots. I'm not burning firewood. I'm done. Well, it's supposed to get below zero, I think, on the weekend. Day here, a day here. Nothing steady. Anyways, their Starlink sign is still up at the mailboxes. That's good. Okay. My neighbor, I haven't seen his old Timberjack skidder for a while. He always keeps it up in front, so I don't know. And it was like, this was like at night kind of thing, so it's like he's already home for sure, but the skidder didn't come back. So unless he's leaving it out there, or more likely is what happened is he got it stuck somewhere. But Christ, Paul knows what to do. There would be no problem him getting that all straightened around. So plus, all he's got to do is call a neighbor here, a neighbor there, and they're rocking. So anywho, that's the scoop for today. I don't know if I'm going back out to True's or not, but today, because he went and got the part, so I don't need to bring the part. He's got the hydraulic oil already, so I'd be surprised if the splitter isn't already running and he's using it, because he said he found some dry wood for me, so I don't have to buy it from my neighbor. So I said, well, just a phase cord. I'm happier giving him the money, So anyway, he's just I don't know when he'll get it here. So he has been doing some extra work on the Grizzly, cleaning up some stuff that needed cleaning up, and I told Everett, make sure you go over the bike, anything that needs tuning and all that. So he did the brakes and he did the carburetor and all that, but lots of stuff he missed. So True, he doesn't miss a fucking thing. He's just every little thing on that Grizzly. He wants the Grizzly. So, and we'll see what happens if Mark actually lives up to his word, doubling my pay and everything come May 1st. If he does that, I may go see about making a deal of some kind on I don't need a new bike, I just need a newer one. I'm going to stick with Kodiak or Grizzly, it doesn't matter, but a newer one. But I want the electric steering. It's just Armstrong steering was great when I was 30, 40, even 50. Now, after what I did with the splitting mold, nope. We're done. We're finished. We're kaput. We need electric steering. So my friend Chappie, he's got electric steering. Bill, one of the other ice fishing guys, he's got electric. They both have Kodiak, so they both have the electric steering. I think Kurt's Honda 4Tracks or whatever it is, it's the yellow version. I'm pretty sure it has electric steering. So I'm the last one. I probably should have been the first. Well, Kurt's like me. His arms probably aren't that good either. So Anyway, I don't know if he does or not. All I know is I need it. So, but anyways, we're going to go insure the ATV with the new company today. I got to go to the other insurance company and sign the 2 forms to tell them to get lost. Screwing me around on my insurance. God, you get any of that Gorilla Glue on you and it's like impossible to get off. I guess that's the whole point, right? It'll be good to get this done. And I got everything out of the back of the truck. I got the 2 tires brought back from Randy's for the utility trailer, so that's going to get done. There's one more load to go to the dump for sure. He's going to do that Saturday, because today he would have to do it, but we can't. So the next day the dump is open is Saturday. So Saturday will be the last of the junk. He's going to pull the trailer, or we're going to move the trailer out so we can get at it, and we'll start getting that trailer put together. So at the very least I can use a trailer to pull. If him and I, well, it's too late now, but and he's going to get rid of his Honda. He's not going to try and fix it, so we're not going to have ATVs at the same time for a little while. But when we do, and we're using the pickup truck, I mean, one on the back and then one on the trailer, right? So the only downside is I have to drop the trailer every time I want to take the one off the back. It's the only sucky part, but it's the way it is. And I don't know, did I mention it already? But he's come up with a fantastic idea for a where's my other wire? Is that it there? Yeah, right there. I'm just going to plug this in, so hopefully it doesn't turn you guys off when I do that. So, because I think the phone wants power, I don't know. Oh no, it's 73%, it says. It's fine. Lots of power. Screen doesn't look that bright. I just don't know. Anyway, I guess it's the day. I mean, it's got, I'm going to say it's 2/3 cloudy, so there is blue sky, but there's no direct sun, so I don't know. Maybe that's why it's not looking so you know, I don't know. Maybe it's not looking dark and it's just my eyes. When I get it on the computer to edit, it'll be different. So I did filming yesterday, but I wasn't really happy with any of it. So we shall see. I'm going to turn this just a little bit. How do you do that again now on this one? This way. There we go. Boy, that's not bad. Okay, still got a good shot of the road. Let's see when I turn. Okay. So now I got that thing completely out of view. Well, that's fine like that. So, hey, it's picture in picture. We're not doing Scorsese here. So, even with the Osmo. God, I love these quick mounts on the Osmo, the magnetic ones, so I don't have to keep screwing everything all the time. I can just squeeze a little thing, it pops off. I've got one that's on there, it's going to stay on there. Plus, I have the one on the, you know, the handheld thing. Fucking Osmo, what a great company. So, anyway. Tomorrow's another big day. I guess we'll film that because, we're going to Kingston tomorrow. I'm getting my fingerprints. I better get that cleaned up. Just realized I'll fuck up the fingerprints. I misunderstood what digital fingerprinting is too. Anyways, I'm going down there. They're going to fingerprint me with the digital. Now, I thought that they were going to give me a digital copy like in my email. I'm like, I can't send that to the government. She says, no, you misunderstand. We don't use the ink anymore. I'm like, no shit. Yeah, that's what she said. I'm like, okay. So I said, she says, you scan it now. I said, you'd think I could do that on my phone and just send it to you. But no, you actually need to be there, show ID, the whole mess. Because, I mean, they're trying to track down my old record. So, anyways, once they have my fingerprints, they'll be fine. I'll get my record and I'll get my paperwork and stuff. I did get a sort of confirmation when I received my updated health card, because you renew them every, I don't know, 5 years, whatever it says on it. And when I renewed it, the paper they sent me says, status, landed immigrant. So my status is confirmed by that. So I've got that paper in my wallet. I'll never take it out of there. But, I mean, it's not like I lack for ID. So, you know, the problem isn't going to the States. It's coming back, you know, because I'm a landed immigrant. I want to make sure that's in their computers. Everything's fine. You know, I don't want any bullshit at the border. They don't want any bullshit either. I mean, like, they just want to get the card, get the fuck out of here, you know. And they'll do the usual checks and all that, which they should, you know. I mean, they don't need to with me, but I mean, you know, make it as smooth as possible in and out. So, with all this UFO crazy stuff going on, be a good time to get down to DC. One of the big reporters is down there, and I really need to. I'm not going to use the word confront, but he's not been answering my questions online. If you ever see this Ross Coldhart, he's on News Nation. He's a New Zealand or Australian journalist, and he's really been the leading edge on the UFO stuff lately. But he made a claim 2 years ago on Kurt Jamungel's Theories of Everything podcast, and he said, if the general public knew what I knew, there would be panic in the streets. So that was 2 years ago. So 2 years later, I'm asking him, well, what came of that? And with the Pentagon threatening to kill you already anyways, or he thinks somebody, he's been threatened by people over the UFO thing. It's like, you have no excuse to say, well, if I reveal this, I'm going to get in big, you know, somebody's going to try and kill me. You're already past that, Ross. What is this fucking, look at this. Are you fucking serious? What a fucking dummy. Look at this FedEx truck. I got that on camera, you know, I send that to FedEx. He's finished as a driver. Holy fuck. And he only had a quarter mile, and now he's turning in there. So instead of turning around, going in that laneway, he goes in the middle of this road, the Fallbrook Road, which can be a fairly busy road. Not this moment. Well, now there's a whole bunch of cars. I mean, that was just complete stupidity. God, people, man. No wonder companies don't want to pay anybody decent money. These fucking idiots, they don't even know how to drive. Anyways, getting back to the UFO thing. So Ross, I've you know, I've not dissed him. I don't say nasty shit to stuff like that because he is a good journalist. But on this one question, and there's probably others, but this one I'm focusing on. I watched the entire 3-hour interview. When he said that, I perked up. I'm like, really? So, but now the excuse he uses, well, if I tell this, that, or anything, somebody's going to threaten to kill me or whatever. Well, it's already past that, Ross. You're claiming somebody's threatened to kill you over the UFO thing now. So, you know, you might as well tell everybody it's going to make everybody panic so that we can deal with it. What I don't like is Ross deciding for me what I may or may not panic about. Is that, I thought that was True. Say, no, True should be home. Working on shit, probably. He told me he was going straight home, so. Yeah, so, anyways, he's in Washington now, and he's working for News Nation. He has a new hour-long show. I don't know if it's once a week or whatever, but, and it's not only going to be about UFOs. He's investigative reporting, right? He's kind of old school, like that kind, like, you know, definitely the kind of place CNN would not hire him, and he wouldn't work there because he doesn't like to get told what to say and do, like CNN does. To all their stupid, well, they're not even reporters or journalists. All they are is news readers. They're not reporters or journalists in the old school sense of the word. That's all gone. Fox, MSNBC, CNN, all of those. Now, News Nation is kind of a weird thing. They brought in people that, like, CNN got rid of Chris Cuomo, and I'm no big fan of his. But some of the reporting he's doing without having a collar or choking him, telling him he can't talk, he's done some pretty good stuff on this little channel. The problem is News Nation isn't spread across the world like CNN. They're originally based as another WGN out of Chicago, like a superstation. So whoever bought it is turning it into a news station called News Nation. Now, of course, CNN and all that, oh, they're all conservative, blah, blah. No, they're not. Not by a long fucking shot. Could anybody describe Chris Cuomo as a conservative? You know, yeah, he's a neoliberal warmonger, probably. Actually, I don't know his stand on Ukraine. Probably, I would guess that he's not for it. But anyways, they have a mixture of everything there, which is now, that's what Fox claims fair and balanced. Well, News Nation is actually fair and balanced. So, you know, the problem is you can only watch it on the internet. I don't know if the old, like, News Nation WGN, like, whether it's on cable or, I have no idea. But already CNN and all these people are, like, claiming it's like, oh, it's all conservative, it's all this, so trying to scare off their viewers. It's like, you know, CNN, I mean, you're so on your knees. You got Jake Tapper, who's doing a fucking a weekly series on crooked politicians and all this other stuff. I find that so ironic, you know. Jake Tapper, like, Jesus Christ, of all the people to have this series, the biggest hypocrite on CNN, and he even admits in one of the shows that he'd gone to Sanford's wedding with his wife and everything. And I'm like, what happened to when journalists were not friends with politicians and stuff? That's the way it's supposed to be. But there's fucking Jake Tapper, a so-called journalist, investigative journalist. He's neither. He's just another newsreader told what to say, or whatever he claims. But I mean, it's hilarious that they put this guy on a show exposing crooked politicians and everything. He needs to do a show about himself. But there he is, sitting having dinner and hanging out with, I don't know, Sanford, Governor Sanford, the one that got in trouble for bopping some girl supposedly in Argentina. Now, I don't care about him. It's the idea that Jake Tapper claims to be an independent journalist. He's not. They're sitting having supper with a politician. If he's doing it with one, he's doing it with more. Well, what the fuck? I mean, that's just a complete conflict of interest as far as I'm concerned. Could you imagine Walter Cronkite sitting down to dinner just as a friend with Donald Trump or Joe Biden? No, it wouldn't have happened. Huntley, Brinkley, you know, Chancellor, Wallace, Mike Wallace, even Chris Wallace. I'll bet he doesn't sit down with these people, you know. But anyways, there's your fucking press for you. So, but News Nation hired Ross to do these, you know, investigative things. He's gonna, I mean, his main thrust is UFOs, and he's done a wonderful job. It's just like I say, there's questions I would like to have him answer. Hey, after 2 years, I got nothing more to say. Fine, at least you've answered me. You're not dissing me. You're not ignoring me. Now, am I big like Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp and all these people? No, I'm not. But hey, he only had 8 responses on his last post on Twitter, and I put one in there, and I was very polite. I took a screenshot of the claim that he made, and it's being used as a thumbnail from Kurt Jamungal from his series of everything. And he did say it. I was watching it. I rewatched it to make sure I was clear on what he was saying. And, well, he doesn't answer me. So then I send it to other people he might answer. They don't answer me. So I made like a little joke. I put a picture of a pin looking like it's dropping on the ground. I said, you can hear over my question. Anyways, I won't let it go. I'm going to do a separate video for the UFO thing. I'm just telling you guys, a lad from the woods, killing time while we're getting to Perth. Get to Wilson Street. I'm going to be probably right on time. Fuck me, I didn't realize. Motorcycles are all starting to come out. They're lucky because it rained good for a few days, and we haven't had any salt put down. Otherwise, the last thing you want to do is bring a vehicle out on these roads until the salt powder, it's like a salt powder that's like almost like a smoke, and it eats your chrome. My very first Harley I learned that. Oh, I wanted to go for a ride. Everybody told me, no, gonna eat all your chrome because there's salt dust that, when you're riding, it puffs up and it gets on everything. You can wash it off afterwards, but you never get everything. Well, they were right. It ate my chrome. So I ended up, that's my friend's wife, Nancy. I wonder where he is. Anyway, what are you going to do, right? Okay. Wilson Street. Yeah, I'm switching to cooperators insurance. I mean, they're giving me double the coverage for less than what I was being charged. I talked to I got to go there. He's not going to be there today because he had stents put in. He's working from home. But David is the guy that, and when his boss or owner or whatever it is, co-owner, talked to me and treated me the way she did while he was away. And I told her, I said, Dave's a friend. He's more of a friend than he is my broker. Anyways, she treated me like a fucking second-class no-mind, and I don't put up with that from anyone. So anyways, I told him, I'm sorry, but it's your friend there that and your prices. He was surprised about the prices. That it was so much cheaper and the more coverage. And I said, well, first of all, I said, they're not stuck with this fucking Nordic that you guys are with. And, I mean, these people are just absolute thieves. And, they don't give you any breathing room and everything. And I'm like, I'm the fucking customer here, man. Like, you don't treat me like shit. Otherwise, I leave. Well, they lost me. They're not getting their money next month. Well, with Nisa, I can't say anything bad with them, but they were charging me for my bike and for this truck way more than Cooperator is with the same coverage. And then, like I said, the bus, it's $80 a month, so $20 a month, $25 a month cheaper, and no appraisal. The appraisal is based on what I paid for it from because you have to report that to the ministry. And they do a value check on it anyways, so you can't lie to them and say I bought it for $10. That's not happening. So they assign the value if you don't, and I bought it for $28,000. So, anyways, so no appraisal needed, and they're completely covering it. Fire, theft, collision, the whole mess. And Nordic wouldn't. And I said, well, that's it. I'm done. Breckenridge bringing back one of his, oh, what the fuck? Oh, I guess that's his shovel. He probably uses it to do road building. A lot of the time, these jobs you do when you go in logging, stuff like that, like, if it's a big piece of property, there's no way in. You got to build roads to get in. So Jamie does that. John, Alan and John, that I used to be there too, they used to do that. They have all the toys. I didn't know Breckenridge had the toys. It's the first time I've seen it. So, my own fault. I just never paid attention. I drive by his shop every fucking day. God, is people ever slow to react today? God. Hey, people. Do you need a particular shade of green? God. This clown ahead of me and then the truck ahead of him. It's like green for at least 30 seconds before he starts to take off. That usually means he's got his face stuck in the foam. I don't know what to say about this cell phone situation with people all the time on them. It just, when they're driving and stuff. I mean, it's okay when you do something like this and it's over there, it's put away, you're not staring at it, you're paying attention to your driving and everything around you, because that's the safe thing to do. That's one thing. But quite another when you got your face staring like that. Like, that's just ridiculous. Where's my insurance place? I know it's up here somewhere. Wonder if I can just park at Metro and walk over to it. I gotta go to Metro. That's the first grocery store I gotta go to, so I just don't remember where. Because this is not their usual spot. They went back to their old office because of a big hot water in their office completely manjade everything. It's just water everywhere. And it happened when everybody was away for Christmas. Okay, I think I'm just going to go in here for now until I seem to remember where the goddamn insurance place is. Myself here and somewhere. If I could just walk, that would be great.